rebooted. Bangernomics, rebooted. Bangernomics, rebooted. Bangernomics. Bangernomics, rebooted. Bangernomics, rebooted. Bangernomics,
And welcome to the last Bangertorial of this year, or maybe you're watching it in the beginning of a new year. Merry Christmas, I hope you have a jolly good one. 2022 for me was not great in terms of cars or Bangernomics or anything, because the film I showed at the beginning, that's basically here. What I spent this year doing was waiting for recovery trucks and sorting out problems with all the cars, so much so that I've agreed to sell a couple of them. Whether it goes through I don't know, but they're both people I know and trust. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've got an agreement to sell 2 cars because I just can't cope with more than 2 or 3. Lucky old me that I can do that. I think what we've got to look at in 2023 is what we're all going to do, because we really are in a very, very tight spot at the moment. We're being sort of attacked on all sides. We're going to be taxed more, and maybe even the free taxation status or no road fund license on some of the older cars that I like. Who knows, that might go as well. But it isn't looking good, and I don't want to be sort of depressing about it. I'm trying to do a few things independently to sort of help people out, but we'll see how that goes. That's all for next year. But I think, yeah, we all have to think about what we're doing. We might have to change what we drive and where we drive and what we do. But we've got to try and work together on all this, and I don't know the best way to do it. I'm still struggling to find some organisation that really is sort of fighting for us hard, because we know it's not the motoring organisations at all. I'd like to say thank you very much to anybody who's spoken to me about these videos, because I wonder whether they're worth it, but I always get a couple of replies and people are very, very nice. Thank you very much to anybody who's bought a book this year. It does help. It's one day I'll explain the rubbish economics of writing books, but I enjoy doing it, and I think there's a purpose to it. But I've got, lots of other things to do these days to sort of keep the show on the road, which is why I've got a hard hat on. So yeah, we do a lot of tiling, a lot of woodwork, a lot of everything to do house-wise and other stuff. And that's where sort of my priority is, and I just can't devote it to cars as much as I used to, because I can't. I just can't cope. I'm too old. So there you go. That's a very downbeat message for the end of 2023 and end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023 is that I can no longer cope with life when there's too much to do. But it keeps my brain going, so that's good. And thank you very much to everybody. Let's all keep in contact. Let's try and do stuff that's positive and helps us drive to freedom in 2023. So thank you very much again for everything, for sticking by me, and I'll see you next year. Bye-bye.
Rebooted. Bangernomics. Rebooted. Bangernomics. Rebooted.